fashion, food, and fun. You're watching Living Local 15 with your host, Jessica Williams.
This segment sponsored by Longe Optical. Right now is a great time to start shopping for new eyewear, but it starts with an eye exam. So I am outside of Longe Optical, and today I'm going to take you on the inside, show you the process of getting an eye screening, learn some eye education, and also shop for some new lens, and you're invited. Let's do it.
Hi, welcome in.
Thank you.
Ready to get started?
Yes.
Fantastic.
Let's do it. Hello.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Dr. Kennedy, nice to meet you as well. Okay, so you are an optometrist here at Longe Optical. And just tell me a little bit about your background and how long you've been practicing eye care.
I went to the Michigan College of Optometry at Ferris State University. Graduated in 2005, so I've been practicing for 20 years now. But I've been in Fort Wayne for the last 10 years and been with Longe that entire time.
Wow, that is so awesome. And so why is it so important for people to really keep up on their eye care, even if it makes them uncomfortable or they may be nervous?
So the eye is the only spot in your body where we can actually see blood vessels and structures without having to cut anything open. So we actually get a lot of information about your general health just by doing a regular eye exam.
Oh, wow.
So it's very important to make sure that you keep up on your eye exams, even if you're seeing well. We want to make sure that we catch things before they can turn into bigger problems.
Yes, and also the importance of getting your prescription updated, I think is something that we should talk about, because sometimes people are like, oh, I've had my same glasses for 10 years and I can see, but isn't it important to really keep track and monitor and to make changes to the prescription?
Yep. A lot of times the glasses will get scratched, the lenses get scratched, the frames don't fit as well, so that can make a huge difference in how well you're seeing. And there is a standard that you should be seeing when you are out on the roads. So the state of Indiana wants you to be able to see a certain level of vision, just so you're safe for you and everybody else on the road.
Right, absolutely. Okay, where should we get
we'll
started?
Go ahead and get started.
And you're wearing your contacts right now, right?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and pop those out. I'm gonna have you follow me this way. Fantastic. We're gonna go ahead and get you started. So we're gonna come right back here. Do you wear glasses at all?
Sometimes when I'm trying to give my eyes a break.
Yeah.
So like at night, probably not as often as I should.
Okay. Well, I'll have you come on in. We're gonna take a seat in this chair first.
Okay.
All right, so we're just gonna use a few machines here. This one's gonna get a rough prescription of what your eyes are looking like. So kind of just giving Dr. Kennedy a jumping off point so we can refine your prescription a little bit more. After that, we'll do everyone's favorite where you feel a little puff of air in your eye to get those pressures. And then we'll do your retinal imaging last with this machine so we can get a nice look at the back of your eye, okay? So let's get you pulled up here. Fantastic, go ahead and sit back. We're gonna go ahead and get your pressures now. So I'm gonna have you put your forehead right in that little dent for me. You're gonna look for a green light and you're gonna feel a little puff. Fantastic, I'm gonna scoot this bar over for you and we're just gonna get that left eye. Fantastic. Have you done any retinal imaging before?
Yes.
Okay,
I believe so. This is where I have to like look at or press a button when I see like the dots or something?
Not quite.
Okay.
So it kind of looks like a target or a bullseye inside. And that basically is going to make sure that you're lined up. So it's going to change from red to blue to green. We want you seeing green. Now, I can zoom in and out with my remote, but I might have to have you lean forward or lean back.
Okay.
When I take the picture, it's going to kind of feel like someone's taking a copy scan of your eye. So I'm going to need you to try and keep your eye open as much as you can. And then we'll kind of look at the photos, and then doctor will review them with you.
Okay.
So we're going to start with your right eye. It'll kind of look like you're looking through a peephole, so kind of angling your face to fit flush up against here.
Okay.
So you'll feel me zoom out a little bit. Now when I take this picture, I'll give you a countdown. So go ahead and blink a few times, try and get it out of your system. Big open eye, as big as you possibly can.
Both of them?
Just the right one's fine.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Alrighty, and then we'll do the exact same thing on that left eye. Big open eye. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. All right, I'm going to send that over to the doctor. So this is going to show us your veins and your optic nerves and everything like that. But Dr. Kennedy will go more into depth about it. Do you have any questions or concerns for Dr. Kennedy today?
No.
Okay.
Well,
we're all set in here.
Have an idea for the show? Want to find out how you can be a guest? Contact us at livinglocal15@wayne.com.
Okay, so I can't wait to dive into this part of the exam and just learn what you see and also discuss some concerns I have
Absolutely.
with my eyes. Okay, where should we get
We'll
started?
go ahead and get started. We'll have you go ahead and have a seat here. So we're going to go ahead and just dive right in. I'm actually going to check your pupils here. So I'm going to have you, actually we're going to check your eye muscles first. So I'm going to have you watch my glowing fingertip, follow it with your eyes, keep your head still. Let me know if you feel any pain or discomfort at all. And then just look here towards my nose. All right, and so we're actually going to use our digital phoropter here. So this allows me to check for what your prescription is. And I don't have to flip any lenses or anything like that. That's going to be completely controlled by the iPad over here. So how far down can you read on the chart there? I guess I should ask you about how you're doing with your contact lenses. Are those still pretty comfortable for you, or do they feel like they're drying out at all towards the end of the day?
So they do dry out. They still work for me. I really enjoy the night and day because it allows flexibility for sleeping.
So we do recommend that you take them out at least once a week because that allows your corneas to breathe a little bit better. Rubbing your lenses when you take them out for the night does help to jumpstart the cleaning process. So if you can put them in the palm of your hand and just squirt a little bit of solution on top of it and give it a quick rub, that helps to jumpstart the cleaning process. I know you mentioned that you were interested in maybe learning about something else that could potentially get you out of contact lenses. There are the different surgeries that you could do to help with the vision correction. So everybody knows about LASIK. So basically they're creating a flap and then lasering your cornea. So we need to make sure that you have enough tissue to be able to do that. But there are risks with that because it can cause dry eye issues. And if you already have dry eyes, I would really worry about suggesting something like that for you. PRK is basically LASIK without creating the flap. It's a little bit of a longer recovery process, but potentially it could be a little bit more stable, but again, causes dry eye issues. So I don't know.
As well?
That is a surgery also, so it's still a laser procedure. There's different versions of that, and then there's a newer one out that's called EVO ICL, and so essentially they're inserting a lens in front of your iris. And so with that, they're able to correct your vision. And so they're not doing anything to your cornea. So it would remain untouched.
Is that a permanent placement?
It's permanent until you need to have cataract surgery. And so when you need to have cataract surgery, they would just remove that ICL and then put in the cataract lens, or they would take out your cataract and replace your cataract.
But not everyone needs cataract surgery.
If you live long enough, you're going to end
Okay.
up with a cataract. So potentially everybody would have a cataract surgery if they get to have enough birthdays.
Yeah. Okay, so is that something I would be able to feel on my eye?
Nope. So it's inside your eye. So it's like a permanent contact lens.
Interesting.
So something to think about.
And
But
what is that called?
It's called EVO ICL.
And how new is that?
It's been around for a while, but I think it's become more popular in the last 5 years or so.
Okay.
I know I'll have trouble remembering what it was called, but I would remember that Joe Jonas was the spokesperson for it. So I would look up Joe Jonas eye surgery and that would basically pop up. The problem with it is you would have to be out of your contact lenses for at least 2 weeks.
Okay.
Before you go in to do the evaluation, because we would want your corneas to go back to their natural shape before they get all the measurements to make sure. And it'd be the same thing for any type of eye surgery that you're doing. You'd have to be out of your contact lenses for 2 weeks to 4 weeks, depending on how your corneas are looking, just to make sure that they get the most accurate measurements to make sure that everything looks good. So this is called a slit lamp, and basically it works as a giant microscope for me to be able to look at your eyes. So I'm going to have you go ahead and put your chin in here. Forehead's going to come all the way up against that bar for me, and then just close your eyes. And then open up for me and look to your left, and then look to your right and look up for me. I'm going to pull down on your lid here. Look down. So overall, everything actually does look very healthy inside your eyes. I did not see any signs of diabetes or high blood pressure or macular degeneration, so that looks really good. This one's your right eye, this one is your left eye. So they're good pictures, and the camera actually gets pretty far out towards those peripheral edges. So part of the other issue that I was noticing when I was mashing on your eyelids, there are glands that actually run like piano keys here. So the openings are right there at that lid margin. So our normal blink rate is every 3 to 5 seconds. And when we're on a device, it drops to 15 seconds. So you're not blinking often enough where that lid is touching and it's pushing those oils out.
Yeah.
So that oily layer is actually the top layer of our tears, and that keeps everything from evaporating. And if you're not blinking often enough, they're going to dry out a little bit more. So it's going to feel less and less comfortable for you. So it sounds silly that I have to tell people, make sure you're blinking, but it's the thing that I say to every single patient now. Make sure you are actually blinking. I actually tell people all the time, get a Post-it note, write blink on it, and stick it in the corner of your monitor to remind yourself, you need to blink more, please.
So wait, so I've never heard this. So blinking, you say, produces a film that keeps our eyes moist? Okay.
Yeah, there's different types of dry eyes, and a lot of our dryness is just because we are all looking at screens now.
Yeah.
That's where most of our life is.
Okay.
So it's really important to make sure you are actually blinking. We want to make sure that you take a break every 20 to 30 minutes to actually just look up from whatever you're doing. Look down a hallway, look out a window, and then blink really hard. So make sure your lids touch all the way so that your tears actually coat everything properly. Because another thing that we do is we also take kind of half blinks, so we don't get that full complete blink where our lids touch all the way, so that our tears actually coat everything properly. So like I said, it's really important to make sure that we are getting those blinks in. So that helps to make things feel better. You can use some artificial tears, and that will help to kind of reproduce some of the tears and kind of make things feel a little bit more comfortable for you. But with the contact lenses, we want to be careful about what type of tears you're using. So we want to make sure it's okay to use with a contact lens. Preserving preservative-free eye drops are really great for that, because the preservatives are what tend to kind of build up on our eyes, and then that can cause some more deposits on the contact lens and make them feel less and less comfortable for you. So preservative-free contact lenses are a good option.
Follow us on social media at Living Local 15.
This segment sponsored by Longe Optical. Okay, so now that my eye exam is over, I can browse the store and go shopping for some new glasses. Okay, so I am back with Josie, the optician here. And so Josie, I've chosen my glasses. What's next?
Okay, so we just need to get measurements in your new frames. So I'm gonna have you put these on. We're gonna use this. This is our VisuFit. It has 9 different cameras in it. So it's gonna get a all-around angle of how these glasses fit.
Okay.
So I just wanna make sure that those sit comfortably on you. Everything looks and feels good, right?
Okay.
Fantastic. So blue means that you're too far away. Red means that you're too close. So let me get this pulled back up here. I'm gonna have you take a small step back. Fantastic. Do you see that little red plus sign in there?
Yes.
I'm gonna have you look right at that. There's gonna be a little flash of light. 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. And then basically that's gonna get me all of your measurements. I'll click through it and make sure everything lines up the way that I need it to. If glasses are a little crooked, I can even straighten them so I can make sure that everything lines correctly for you.
Oh, perfect.
All right, and then we're basically all set.
All right.
Is there anything else that I can do for you today?
No, thank you so much.
All right. Well, I can take those and I can get the door for you.
Okay. All right, guys, and just like that, I am done with my appointment. It was so informative. I absolutely love the experience that the doctor brought. Having an annual eye exam is just so important for your eye health and to just be aware of things to look out for. Also, the shopping part is so much fun. So this time I went with glasses that were more of a statement piece, something different than I typically do. So I'm so thrilled to see once they come in how they look on my face. And so if you would like more information about Longe Optical, we'll have their website listed below, and I'll see you after the break.
Living Local 15, proudly driven by the Kelly Automotive Group.
Welcome to Epic Discounts by BestReviews.com. I'm Alyssa Bergamini. Take out your phone and scan the QR code on your screen to get ready to save big. First up, the Levoit cordless vacuum cleaner. It's lightweight, powerful, and runs up to 60 minutes on a single charge. With less than 1% suction warp and removing at least 99% of particles, you get deep, reliable clean every single time. It is a high-powered 240-watt energy-efficient motor with a 5-stage HEPA filtration system, so you're not just cleaning, you're purifying as well. Weighing under 4 pounds and featuring a removable battery, washable filters, and LED headlights, cleaning is so simple. Originally priced at $349.99, today you save 23%. Your price just $269.97. Next up, we are helping you start your morning off right. If you're looking for your coffee fix, well, the Keurig K Elite gives you fresh hot coffee in just under a minute. Choose your brew size from 8 to 12 ounces, pop in a K-cup and go. And for a healthy boost, the Magic Bullet Mini Juicer is compact, powerful, and easy to clean. Juice directly into the included cup and sip on the go. Quick, healthy, and mess-free. Now let's talk about something even more important, your future. With inflation rising and interest rates uncertain, many Americans are looking for safer ways to protect their retirement savings. One option gaining attention, gold IRAs. Money.com has done the research for you, comparing the top gold IRA providers in the country. Instead of relying only on stocks, a gold IRA lets you diversify with something real, physical gold. History shows that during times of inflation, gold often holds up strong. Getting started is simple. Open an account, move your funds from your existing retirement account, and choose your metals stored in a secure IRS-approved vault. Visit money.com or scan the QR code now to see their top-rated gold IRA companies. Let's take one last look at today's products and services. Head to epicdiscounts.com or just scan the QR code and get ready to scan, shop, and save with Epic Discounts by Best Reviews.
Best Reviews is owned by our parent company, Nexstar. You can find more on the products and where to buy them on WANE.com.
Go to the Living Local 15 page on WANE.com for recipes from the show, to watch a segment again, and to get information on products and services featured on Living Local 15. Content segments during today's Living Local 15 were paid for by these sponsors.